I should say welcome to the Nevermind podcast or whether I should say welcome back to my channel. Either way, I wanted to shoot this outdoors because I'm doing a January 2025 recap, and I think we all can agree that this was like a really long month. I don't know how we went from having years literally fly by to it being the longest month that I've felt in a very long time. And I have spent this year starting off in India and in Bombay. Actually, no, I started the year off in Goa, but I'm in Bombay right now, as you can tell from the mural behind me. I just thought this would be a fun place to kind of shoot the episode. Really wanted to kind of talk about what I've been up to in January because I decided to come to India in December of 2024 from Vancouver and got my place back in Bombay to kind of explore and work and do all the things. Never have like oh, sorry. Every single time I've come to India, it's been extremely different every time. And when I come, I never have my other life coincide. I feel like I lead two very different lives in Canada and in India. It's a great place to be, honestly. There are pros and cons to each life, and I've learned all of 2024 that there are things that I love about living there that I did not appreciate before, and there's things I love about here that you can never get anywhere else. This India trip, I decided to not root myself to Bombay only, with like I did in the summer, and I was going to Kolkata and Goa a lot more. I'm attending my first few weddings of my life. Like suddenly everyone's getting married. So this has been a very interesting 2 months. So, first thing I realized in December, I think quick recap about December since they kind of all mesh into one for me. I realized that when I come to Bombay, like I'm always looking forward to meeting all the people here, and I kind of basically come with no plans. I create like my plans as I go along because like I don't really have any of my other friends here or like the places I like to eat. I don't really have a routine. Like I'm developing those things. So I realized when I came to December during holiday season, like everybody has weddings to go to and like family to go visit and all of that stuff. And even I did, but I guess the week before the holidays, I was just like very available. I had a lot of time on my hands, and I was like, I feel like everyone's busy and I'm not busy suddenly because obviously I've flown all the way to India to like work and like hang out with people, and obviously other people have their friends that they're hanging out with and their family that they have to see and weddings they have to go to. So like December was like very interesting because I had to like navigate more time by myself, and I was having to experience Bombay like when it's not very busy, like not everyone's here actually. And then I started my new year in Goa. That was really fun. I got to spend it with my boyfriend and my best friend Rashi and her boyfriend, and that was like a really chill start to the year. And when I came back to Bombay for about 6 days, it was it suddenly I felt the Bombay energy again. The events were coming up and like everybody was back from their holidays, and I was just like go 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 go, which was really cool. Like I think I breathe, I don't know if that's the right word, but I kind of like released a sigh of relief, I suppose, because I was kind of freaking out. I'm like, wait, there's like nobody, is like nothing happening, like does nobody want to hang out or anything? But no, everybody kind of was just like on holiday, and I realized that. And work also started coming in because I was like, that's also kind of feeling a little quiet right now. And I was only in Bombay for a week because I had to go back to Kolkata. And I went to Kolkata for Christmas. I had to go back to Kolkata because my boyfriend Sagar was coming to visit. My boyfriend Sagar was coming to visit Kolkata for the first time ever. It just so happens that the first time he ever gets to come to Kolkata, we also happen to have a wedding that we have to attend together because it's two of our friends from Vancouver that we know, and like one of them is from Kolkata. So it also happened to be my first ever Indian wedding. So that week was extremely peaceful and wholesome because I had to like play tour guide and show Sagar all the things about Kolkata that I love, like things I grew up eating and like spending time at. Like, I have a Kolkata vlog if you want to go see that. But it was very cool because he got to see like my childhood bedroom and all of that and eat all of the foods. Like, I am a big advocate for Kolkata biryani and fuchka and everything. So I'm very happy that I got to have him try that. And while he got to hang out with the family and see the way I grew up, we also had a wedding to go to of our mutual friends from Vancouver, which was again so cool. And it was my first ever Indian wedding. And what's really interesting about that is like I have been to like so many receptions and stuff that I've gone to, and I've just worn like jeans and t-shirt, but this was like the first time that it's like a friend getting married in like the whole 5 events type of like style. I've had to source outfits for it. Actually, those 6 days were really busy before I came to Kolkata because I had to source outfits, and it was my first time kind of doing that and like realizing that that's like a perk of the job, which is so cool. And I also got to like experience how hectic an Indian wedding is, and like it's an event. Like it's like a brand event almost. Like I don't know how else to explain it, but there's like timetables and schedules. There's a choreographer. I just like realized there's all of these like layers to it because like I don't know if you know this, but Bengali weddings are not very exciting. They all get done within like a day or two, and to have like a 2 to 3 day and like multiple event wedding was very new to me and very cool. And my boyfriend is kind of like a professional wedding guest at this point, so he kind of showed me all the ropes, which is kind of cool. And yeah, it was just really cool to be. I think it was just really cute to be at a wedding that like people are so excited to get married. Like the like our two friends have been dating forever and like so in love. Like the energy was amazing. Like it was just so cute. Like I would, it kind of like was like, wait, weddings can be so adorable and cute and fun. I did get sick though, which was the downside. It was just like, but overall, like such a wholesome week. Like getting to see Sagar like enjoy everything that I grew up enjoying, to then and just have a very like nostalgic and peaceful like few days in Kolkata, which is like one of my favorite things about Kolkata. I always say this is that if you want to come to Kolkata and you don't like it, it's probably because you're looking for looking. It's probably because you're looking to do Delhi, Bombay things in Kolkata. Like Kolkata is a very slow city where you do things like adda and cha. Like you take your 4 o'clock afternoon nap. You know, take a boat ride at Prinsep Ghat. You go on long walks. You go and like go to the Nandon. My favorite part of Kolkata is Kumartuli, which I think is so unique. Like I think anybody I take there is like always mesmerized by like the art that is in Kolkata and like the music. My dad every morning would play RD and like Kishore and Robindra Shongit, and that's how I would wake up every single morning. So those are like the things about Kolkata that I absolutely love, and don't ever stray from that routine, and I'm always with like my friends that feel like home, and everything about that makes me love Kolkata and appreciate it so much more because I'm not there to go to like a club or like a like you know what I'm saying. I eat all of my favorite foods, I see all of my favorite people, and I do all of my favorite things, like going to stock exchange for breakfast and all of those things. Like that's the vibe. Having fuchka like 4 or 5 times in that week, like yes, like that's what I keep doing. And it's my favorite thing about Kolkata. So I always tell people like do things that a play like if you're coming to Kolkata, do the things that Kolkata is famous for and kind of like adjust to the pace, and you'll be able to relax and enjoy it so much more rather than be like bored and feel like it's lazy and all of those things, because it's a vibe actually. It's like a really great place to unwind and chill out and enjoy what it has to offer. So Kolkata was really peaceful and amazing and nostalgic for me, and then the wedding was just really fun, like really good energy. I just realized that maybe I need to pace the drinking because I ended up getting a throat infection. I think like I have like bad sinus issues, so that kind of flare up if I don't like completely dehydrate myself. So I had to remember to hydrate. And also that week my dad had gone to go visit my sister in Canada, like after the wedding. So I got to spend like one solo day with my mom, even though I was sick, but it was really cute that we were just like hanging out and chilling together. My mom made homemade ramen. Like my mom loves to cook like really experimental things at home. So that was amazing. And yeah, just like a girly little time with my mom for like a day. And then I came back to Bombay, and it's been a week since I've been back, and it's been busy. It's been very active, lots of work. As soon as I came back, there was like a lot of like Republic Day sale work that I had to do that I kind of pushed off and I did not do in Kolkata. Like I wanted to do it in Bombay. Like usually I don't like to work out of Kolkata because I really just don't have the resources to, and like the facilities. And yeah, it's just it was kind of like a vibe in, you know, Bombay to kind of just like get into the hustle. It's like two different worlds. Like the ultimate relaxation in Kolkata to like the extreme hustle and bustle. Like literally, I think in one day in the week, this like past week in Bombay, I went for like a meeting in the morning at like 10 o'clock in the morning, and then I came back home, changed, went to a brand event in Lower Parel, came back, then changed again to go and return all the clothes I sourced in Malad. And I find a really great way to enjoy this is like I love taking autos. Like my favorite thing about Bombay is the fact that you can take autos everywhere, and I like completely make it a vibe for myself. I fully romanticize it. I put like music in my ears, and like, you know, I get like a lot of my serene self to kind of come out and like introspect and just chill. And honestly, it makes me realize how much I miss a commute. Like I really miss a commute because in Vancouver, I don't know if you know this, but Vancouver is a very small city where I live right now, and you can basically walk anywhere, like 15 minutes tops. Even like a car ride is not very far. Like 30 minutes is like probably the furthest like you need to drive to go really anywhere in Vancouver. I just haven't commuted in a while, and I realized that when I was in college, I would take the bus everywhere when I didn't live in downtown. And that was the time where I discovered so much new music and actually got to spend time with a lot of music. Now I just listen to like a lot of podcasts because I live fairly by myself most of the time, so I'll usually like play a podcast in the back to make me feel like someone's at the house and like I'm not alone. Like hearing someone talk in the back makes me feel like I'm not alone at home. So I think I also leave myself fairly overstimulated with a lot of information all the time. So being in an auto and just listening to music and having like 1 hour long commutes to Malad definitely makes me slow down, enjoy a lot more music that I've been wanting to spend more time with and listen to a lot of it. And just kind of like, I just remember the times when somebody would be like, "What are your hobbies?" And you would be like, "Listening to music, watching TV, watching movies." And I'm like, when was the last time I did any of that? Although, lately, I have in the last month, actually last 2 months, picked up coloring, like adult coloring. I use these specific markers that I got more markers from my boyfriend for Valentine's Day to use, and I these very specific coloring books that unfortunately don't get you. You get the markers in India, but you don't get the coloring books. But you can use any coloring book, honestly. But and I've been like really enjoying like doing something while I watch like a show or a TV. Like I've been wanting to pick up a hobby where I'm just like chilling and doing something rather than just like scrolling and looking at something. Sometimes when you're like doom scrolling, it feels a little like unproductive, but also for me, I kind of treat it as research. At least that's what I tell myself. I'm not actually like doing real research. I'm just watching people do things. But yeah, I've been really into the show Smallville. It's a 90s show about pre Superman. Like Superman, like Clark Kent when he was Clark Kent and just before he became Superman. So it's like 11 seasons of just pure good old school television. And this man, Tom Welling, and Kristen Crook and Erica Dunst. Like these are the cast members. Like the guy who plays Clark Kent is probably the most handsome man I've ever seen in my life. Sorry, Sagar, but like you know what I mean. Like this this is good TV. I kind of miss watching shows where they had like, again, this is no Tino shade, but like where everybody was just like a natural, stunning beauty. Like I'm watching this show with these actors where they're like genuinely so naturally beautiful and you cannot look away, like kind of like Vampire Diaries and like Gossip Girl, where everybody was just very like natural and untouched, and you can tell there's like nothing, like they're just that beautiful. And I kind of miss that because nowadays you can like totally tell when someone has like work done on screen, and it kind of like pulls you out of the character a little bit more. But I've really been loving the show. I've been deep into the Reddit pages. I'm on season 9 right now, and I just play it all the time, in the background when I'm doing coloring, and like that's been a very relaxing nighttime activity for me. I really want to actually start making content around that, to be honest. Like I don't know if people would be interested, but it's also the kind of content I love watching on TikTok. Like go to sleep are these people who are like basically coloring and just talking about their process on how they approach coloring. I've been learning so much about the hobby and the craft. But yeah, so I've been loving Smallville. It's just like let me like also set the tone for you. Like Smallville is Clark Kent and Lex Luthor, his arch nemesis. They were like best friends. So yeah, it's got a very appealing storyline, and like like he's gonna end up with Lois Lane, but you're like fully committed to his storyline with Lana Lang. And there's so many cool Easter eggs, so many cool cameos from the original Superman movies from like the 19 somethings. So it's just good television. I highly recommend it. It's a hyper fixation. I think I might do a monthly favorites where I can really like get into my monthly favorites. But I'm on season 9 right now, and it's such a great show. And yeah, this past weekend I really like I had a pretty busy week, and so this past weekend I really just like wanted to calm myself down, organize, and schedule myself because I feel like with my erratic schedule, and this is my problem, is like I'm a very indisciplined person, and I'm very like loose with myself. Like I'm not very accountable to myself because I have very low standards for myself at the moment. So yeah, I need to like get better at like scheduling and saving some time for myself, like coming back onto YouTube, doing more of this is what I've been wanting to do. I've been wanting to shoot more podcast episodes outside. I wanted to shoot it with other people, and I'm going to shoot it with other people. But yeah, this has been a little test of what more to come. Let me know if you like this vibe, because I really want it to be a traveling podcast because I do move around a lot more. I can't really carry like individual. I can't really like have a solo mic and just be inside all the time, but I will do that, and I will be posting these episodes right now on my YouTube channel for now, and you will be able to hear this on Spotify and Apple Music and everything. So this was my January recap. Lots to look forward to in Feb right now already. And yeah, okay. Thank you for listening. Let me know what more you want to hear and like see from me, because I really want to be more active on this channel, and it really helps when you give me a couple comments and feedback, like as always. Also, the sun is setting, so yeah. Okay, bye.